Hi guys, it's Summer Rae, and you're now listening to the 4Sportsmen podcast.
4 men, 3 eras, 2 shows, 1 road to WrestleMania. We are the 4 Sportsmen. I'm your host, Jay Alka.
Rob City in the building.
Bobby Spang, ready to go.
And just so you guys know, it is 3 sportsmen tonight. A. Scott is out doing something with the Warriors, right?
Yeah, due to work purposes. He'll be back to join us. We do miss him, though.
Yes, indeed, in due time. But we had to get in the studio today. It was at the utmost importance because Survivor Series was mad lit.
Right.
Indubitably.
Indeed, man. Indeed.
So are we going to start with the elephant in the room, or are we going to...
I think we must.
All right, so Goldberg. Thoughts?
Tight.
You're fresh eyes, so I think that's
all right.
What you were going.
Here's my fresh eyes perspective. I was expecting a long, epic, holy shit match after that long journey of a match for an hour, but then short, sweet, and simple. Less is more, my friend.
Okay, so that's the fresh eyes perspective.
What about you, Rob?
For me, I loved it. We all had Brock winning. We thought it was a one and done. As soon as he kicked his ass and got him out of there in a minute, I knew he was sticking around. That's why I loved it.
Right.
It made me happy.
Nice.
And then they addressed it immediately, which was nice.
On Raw, yeah.
On Raw.
See, that's the thing. I feel like people were super emotional when, like, the initial shock factor. First of all, we all know that it's scripted. So, you know, wins and losses aren't the biggest of deals. It's the shock value and the I didn't see that coming.
Really?
Just like every other TV show, you don't want it to be super predictable.
Exactly.
So the fact that you got me, you completely swerved a couple of veterans, and I know you thought Brock was going to win because, you know, we all know the history of what happened.
Yes,
you thought he was going to get his receipt. Well, it didn't happen. And, you know, I like that he's going to be in the Rumble, and I hope that they do the whole Brock is off TV this entire time, and he's a surprise entrance in the Royal Rumble and eliminates Goldberg, and then they have a match.
Yeah,
that's what I hope happens.
I hope they don't announce any of the, like, surprise guests, like, oh, he's going to be there, like how we've been talking about these past couple weeks. I hope they keep that shock value happening.
Yeah, we need that, man.
And speaking of shock value, I think that was one thing that Survivor Series really had. There was multiple matches where you're just like, holy shit, they got eliminated quick.
Yeah. Survivor Series was the best pay-per-view this year.
And it's the Royal Rumble has a lot to live up to because, you know, SummerSlam was like kind of hit or miss.
Yeah.
And then Survivor Series, I think, was solid pretty much the whole way through. Maybe minus, I mean, we could go through the card, but I think the Intercontinental Championship match and the Cruiserweight one was like, eh.
Yeah, both lacked.
But other than that, stellar matches.
I don't think they're going to disappoint.
What do you mean?
I've got high hopes for the Royal Rumble. And because I know they need to fill the 70,000 seats at the Alamodome.
Right. So you need some shit to go down.
Yeah, exactly. They need some shit to go down. They need to stuff the card.
So when you saw Goldberg go over, you automatically thought, okay, he's sticking around.
He has to. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And one thing I seen on the internet, it said, you don't squash Brock Lesnar to fight Kevin Owens at Roadblock. You do it to get a shot at a title match in WrestleMania.
But you know what? The thing is that Brock has ran through so many studs. It was just his time to get his comeuppance. Like, he hasn't gotten beaten in years. He hasn't taken a pin in a long time. And it was just, I think, you know what? If there's anybody that's going to beat him and it be somewhat okay, Goldberg's the guy to do it.
Perfect timing.
Right. And if you're going to build him to, you know, possibly take on The Undertaker or go against John Cena, or if you're going to, he has to be a threat.
Yeah. No, yeah, and if it was any of the guys, I mean, one of the two of the guys that you said,
right,
or you can even throw in Roman Reigns,
exactly,
they would shit on that. It would just not be right.
No, we'll go into the rumor mill a little early, but I read that with Stone Cold thinking about making an appearance at the Royal Rumble in his hometown or home state of Texas, they might go with the match that never happened.
Oh,
Goldberg was on his way in. Stone Cold was on his way out. So physically, if Stone Cold could hold up, they might be looking at that.
I'd shit my pants.
They might be looking at that for WrestleMania and having the Brock beef be somewhere in between.
Okay, I'm not mad at that at all.
They could have their little moment at the Rumble.
Yeah.
You know, when Stone Cold gets in there, there's a little face-off. Like, hey, we look like
that's
each
what's
other.
great about the Royal Rumble.
Exactly.
Get that kind of stuff going.
There's so many possibilities to what happened at Survivor Series. Everything's super open-ended, and I think you couldn't ask to be in a better position from a creative standpoint. That was super unprofessional by me. I apologize.
You're okay.
You're
You
okay.
Keep it moving.
No, but everyone was upset. They're like, okay, how is Brock the one to end Undertaker's streak and have him just lose like that? But if you just ignore your typical WWE universe like reaction, it was beautifully done.
What, with the Undertaker?
No, with Goldberg.
Oh, with
whooping
Goldberg.
Brock's
Oh,
ass.
yes.
Yeah.
Because nobody saw it coming. That's the whole
Nobody.
point of this whole damn thing.
The past couple
saw
months.
all the shocked faces. It was cool.
Yes, it was one of those moments. Did you guys mark out? My brother told me that he hasn't marked out in a good year,
Right.
and he spat.
Because he's a stone. He's been in the game for a while.
and he's been upset with WWE for a while.
Right.
Survivor Series brought it back.
I didn't see
Right.
it coming. I said, no way. I rewind it and
Yeah.
watched it again.
It was really one of those moments like, what the fuck? Like, oh shit.
My mouth was agape.
Yeah, agape. I was that one black dude when Undertaker lost.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
That was my
I was
face.
shocked. Yeah.
I love that meme.
I love that the whole match could fit on an Instagram video.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to them for being inclusive for us, huh?
Concise. There we go. And shall we move on?
Yeah, let's keep it moving.
All right,
let's do
cool.
it.
So I got the 5-on-5 women's elimination match.
I liked it for the most part. I think one thing that was odd to me was having Nia Jax tap. That was weird.
Mhm.
But at the same time, if anybody's going to do it, it should be a champ. So
Yeah.
that's okay. But I think it's a little early for her to tap out. But if it's going to happen, it should happen to somebody that's, upper echelon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they wanted Nia getting pinned just yet.
Right. But I think tapping is worse than getting pinned. Because you can get rolled up. I remember when guys were killing people back in the day, like they'd have an unstoppable force. Like Kane would get rolled up every once in a while, or
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That sounds right.
So why
Oh,
couldn't
rolled up, pinned.
Yeah, rolled up. Not meaning getting choked out or anything.
I
like
just
that.
can't see anybody on her level to bring her down
Right.
on her back, knock her out, pin her. I just can't see that. Maybe finesse wise,
Right.
make her tap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
about it.
that was really my only complaint. I thought that it was a pretty solid match.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't like Sasha getting pinned so fast, but whatever.
That was another. I think
One of the shocking
they
moments.
No, they only did that
That's
so Bailey and
That's what they're said.
and Charlotte. They need because we got to get away from that.
What,
pairing.
Sasha and Bailey?
No, Sasha and Charlotte.
Charlotte, excuse me.
Well, Nia and Sasha are set to feud, which is cool.
That's gonna
because
be
they're
dope.
Finally utilizing more than two people in the women's division.
What's really weird to me is that like they're so dead set on only on Raw they have a way deeper women's division, and yet they only use 2 people at a
Mhm.
time, and everybody else is used in a tag team format,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
which is rather odd. But those should be a couple of good feuds.
Oh yeah, how did you guys feel about the start with the not knowing who whooped Nikki Bella's ass?
I was pretty upset because I wanted to see that hip twirl. You know me, man. But
Yeah.
Of
But
course.
it finally gave me a good look. It was a good spot for Natalia, like because I have not liked her at all. She's the one with the cats, right?
Yeah, she's super stale. To
Yeah,
me.
exactly. Super stale. She shows cats. What the fuck is that? But right there, it was good. She pinned somebody too. Like she did some work.
Yeah,
Her sit down power bomb to Charlotte.
that was
cool.
dope.
That was a
I
cool
like that.
spot.
Mm-hmm.
There were a lot of really good spots. Can we just talk about Rewind and Nia Jax again with her double suplex?
That
Yeah.
was sick, man. I love that they're building her like the introduction to every big man in the early 2000s where they were just this unstoppable, like you can even tell that the other competitors are like afraid of her.
Yeah, well,
You know what I mean?
that's her gimmick.
Yeah,
Not like most girls. That's what
Right.
her shirts say.
Yeah.
You don't even see dudes pull off a double suplex.
Exactly. That's like some Big Show shit.
Goldberg doesn't do a double suplex.
Back really quick on the Goldberg thing. He got injured. He injured his shoulder the week before. I think that might have played a part in it being super short, but at the same time, it didn't seem like they rushed to figure that out.
Well, I read that he only signed his Royal Rumble contract the week of.
Oh,
So then
That's a big
maybe
deal.
they were kind of holding on to it.
Right.
And once they had him signed, they're like, okay, we could go this direction.
yeah, because they couldn't have him win and then just dip.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you can't just win like that.
Oh, you mean like Brock does all the time?
Oh.
Yeah.
That's the thing that bugs me. People
Exactly.
are so defensive of Brock. What has he done for you? Like they go, oh, you can't win the title and be a part-timer. Like let's say Goldberg wins. Brock was doing that shit. What are we talking about? He won the belt and was off TV for months, and we didn't even see the damn thing. So this was before you even started watching, but he won the belt and he disappeared, and you didn't even see it for months. And they're like, oh, it's building prestige. Nah, bullshit, man. This isn't a real sport. It's not building shit. It's irritating.
He's sitting on the couch.
Yeah.
Well, mostly people
Doing push-ups and
people are only holding on to the fact that he ended the Undertaker streak. So then
Get over it.
Exactly.
Sorry.
But reading online, that's what people are mostly like stuck to.
And that seems to me that it's kind of like one of the Roman Reigns things. Why people hate him so much. Because he was the man, always winning and whatnot.
right.
And then, so Brock Lesnar's the man that's winning and whatnot. And, of course, he takes away Undertaker's
But why
streak.
is there such a... This is a complete sidebar, and I'd like to get your guys' opinion on this. Why is Roman Reigns hated so much because he wins all the time, but has great matches? Brock has not good matches.
Two moves.
He makes guys that are good, a la Dean Ambrose, not look fun to watch.
Yeah, exactly.
And he wins all the time. So why is this guy defended? Is it because he's a UFC champion? Is that what it is?
I have no clue.
Because I could show you some highlights of Cain Velasquez getting in that ass, and maybe that'll change your mind.
And Frank Mir made him tap.
Yeah, bro. But that's his first fight. Come on now.
I don't care.
I don't care.
You get no
I don't give a
slack.
shit.
But that's what I'm saying. So like, why do you think that people defend Brock like they defend the Bible and this, and then it's the same thing to me.
You know, I wish I could answer that. I'm not friends with a bunch of Brock sympathizers, to be honest.
No, your
No.
brother doesn't like Brock.
No, he does, but he's more on the side like, oh, of course he's gonna win. Da 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 da.
He's a
That's why,
badass.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's why he marked out when he got pinned.
No one saw Brock losing, so
Right.
it's cool.
What about you, Rob? Why do you think that
I loved it.
it's the same thing, but people treat it differently? What's the?
I don't
what's the
know.
deal?
I think it's kind of like people following the crowd.
That's what it is.
Roman getting booed has kind of become a religious
cool thing.
cheer.
It's the cool thing to
Yeah,
do.
you know,
God,
you have your yes chance, you have your you deserve it chance, and booing Reigns has become a thing to do.
Right.
Hence Raw's Monday Night Show.
But no motherfucker was booing when you saw the Shield reunite. So
Yeah.
Exactly.
He hit his
the
little
fuck up.
ooh-wah, and everybody did the damn chant.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Whatever, guys.
Yeah.
Fair weather fans. That was aggressive.
Shit, man. But to get back to the women's division, I just gotta say they've come a long way. I mean, I was watching
Big
the
time.
highlights today just to remind myself. God damn, they're taking flight. They're really doing
Yeah.
work.
See, you know what it meant to me, or what came to me during the match, was that the divas that were, they had the whole like we're superstars now thing,
Right.
but the people who were known as divas were getting shown up by the WWE,
The real
superstars,
ones.
the real superstars,
Yeah.
right? Like Nia Jax, Charlotte, Bailey. They were shitting on Natty and Naomi. She was the original Total Diva, but
Yep.
She does work.
It's really
Naomi's
cool.
had a nice transition though. She's been slowly getting
She's
there.
adapted, but I don't think Natty has.
No.
She's still stuck in this. I'm a heart, so I'm the best women's
Natty,
wrestler.
Natalia.
Yeah, Natalia.
No, in terms of Naomi, I felt like she was the only one capable of bringing down Nia Jax. That's what it looked like because she was jumping around and shit.
Right.
And anybody else, it just wouldn't be believable.
I love that Nia eliminated her via countout.
Took her out the game.
She tossed her.
Took her out the game. Threw her
Done.
head into the pole and then launched her ass.
That was a really
Nice.
cool first
Jesus.
elimination.
Yeah. Nia Jax is damn near one of my favorite athletes on the entire roster.
Behind Sasha Banks, yes.
Oh, because you're a mark. I don't want
I
to hear
am.
it from you. So,
In the women's match, it was dope. I'll take it. Then we got Miz versus Sami Zayn. What y'all think?
I just don't.
My cable went out, and then my brother said, "You need to watch it." And I was like, "Wow, okay."
It was just your average run of the mill. This is the thing. I don't understand why we still live in the era where you have to have a heel and a face go at it.
Exactly. They should have just went with
Just
Dolph
let
and
Dolph-
let him make magic.
Because guess what? Dolph's gonna win it at TLC.
Yeah.
I'm saying
Yeah.
it right now. He was way too over. People loved him. He's not gonna keep losing because Maurice keeps cheating and getting the belt back for him.
Yeah.
It's just not gonna work. That's not gonna happen. So why even have him win it just so you could have the heel face thing? I don't understand it. Angie made Sammy look like an idiot because he was looking dead at Miz when he tapped out. Or when he quote unquote tapped out and they rung the bell.
The match was really good despite the fluky ending.
I think that kind of threw me off the whole thing. I feel like the ending was so bad that I don't remember the rest of the match.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we were also big fans of Sammy possibly going to SmackDown, so I thought maybe he actually had a chance to win. So
Right. And that would have been cool,
yeah.
like him being getting the belt and bringing it to a different show, and like
Yeah.
all the storylines that could have gone off of that.
being like, screw you, Steph. You
I don't
shouldn't
want-
fuck with me.
We don't need status quo. That's all I'm saying.
I'm with that, man. But I feel like I had
You want to quickly touch on the cruiserweight thing, and then we can move on?
yes. Sami Zayn. I had something I wanted to say about him.
Okay.
Okay, it'll come up later. The cruiserweight match. I didn't even write that down.
With Kendrick and Kalisto.
Did you guys like that?
I didn't like it at all, just for the simple fact that it doesn't make sense to have these guys that are going to be on 205 Live in a week.
Yeah.
They're going to be. So you're telling me that they're going to be on Raw, and then they have to go with SmackDown too, and stay there as well. They have to stay after that and be.
And then everyone meets for Live 205.
Yeah,
that what you're
no,
saying?
that's what I'm saying. It doesn't make any sense. Why not have SmackDown win the cruiserweights? Kalisto gets a big win. I mean, I'm not saying keep the belt on him that much because he's not that interesting.
No.
He's even more interesting now because of the whole chair incident on SmackDown, though. I will say.
I didn't. Now that you touched on it, I hated the match for that reason because they're really going with this Baron Corbin Kalisto feud, which should
Yeah.
not be a thing.
Yo, what is that?
It
I don't
should
like
not
that
be a
shit.
thing.
You don't like it?
I don't like
Baron Corbin should eat him for fucking breakfast
And move on.
And move on.
Yes.
I thought they were gonna when they were initially talking about, we're putting you in an intercontinental title match.
I
with
thought it was
Miz
going to
on
be
Smack-
Corbin.
I thought it was gonna be Corbin.
Exactly.
And I was like, my boy's getting a push.
Then
And
they
it was
went
just
with
like,
Kalisto.
It's Kalisto.
Yep. Damn. That was exactly
That shit's terrible.
bullshit, man.
So I don't really think we need to keep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck
I'm,
that
I'm
match.
with that.
There was way better matches.
Fuck the cruiserweight.
The 5-man tag. Real exciting
This
stuff.
was the best match of the night.
I thought it was gonna.
upset that I
I
lost.
thought
That I missed most of it. Go ahead.
You missed most of it.
Yes. Cable dropped out. I was pissed.
Man,
You got to run it back, Fresh Eyes.
I would. I definitely would. Just that match. Just let it go.
All right.
Just because the way that they booked it with the New Day getting eliminated so early, I love that.
That's a
just
good move.
because
Shout out to Brother Oos.
And it
that shit
gives-
was salve.
it gives guys that don't get a lot of TV time a shit ton of shine.
Yeah.
A lot of guys got a lot
The
of
Shining Stars had some moments in there.
Shining Stars did have some moments. They really did.
They lasted.
Yeah,
quite a bit.
but they were showing out though.
Yeah.
I can't even be mad.
I can't help but say they just need to change their gimmick, man.
You're
They're
right
good,
about
bro.
You're
They got
spot on
moved.
about the
Spot
moveset,
on.
bro.
Spot on.
It's
I'm
upsetting.
loving how quick the Fashion Police got eliminated too.
I will say that
Needed.
them throwing tickets at people is
This is
kind
kinda
of
funny.
it kind of makes me laugh.
A little funny.
I kind of hate myself. Like I die a little inside every time I laugh at that, but it is a little bit funny.
Why do they have to be feminine cops though? Why can't they just have regular cop outfits?
Because he comes out with a selfie stick, sir.
Not anymore. I don't think he came out with a selfie stick. They had
But he did for he wears
a while.
he wears fuzzy boots.
Yeah,
You have to come
you're
out
right.
like that.
You're right.
I'm sorry.
It'd be
The other
bad.
one's a ballroom dancer, by the way.
And also, it'd be bad for political commentary. You know.
Oh,
Ah,
I also gained an
Emotional.
appreciation for Mojo Rawley. His little football gimmick was kind of
said
funny.
no one ever. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
His football gimmick was kind of funny, no?
Yeah.
When he wasn't letting brother pass.
the
and he-
spin?
yeah, I thought that was kind of
He was
funny,
doing
man.
the remember when you get in a 3-point stance and you roll on your ass side to side?
Yeah.
That's what
He was doing that.
Oh wow.
I thought it was kind of funny,
I
man.
can't imagine what for.
But because the guy was trying to tag in and he was trying to get around him and he'd get in a 3-point stance and he rolled back and forth.
Well, I gotta run this shit
Yeah.
back.
Yeah,
man.
run it back.
But the
Yeah, 5-man tag.
hey, American Alpha, man, those dudes.
Hey, they
are-
can
Go,
go.
man.
I am a
They
huge
had
fan.
a lot of cool spots.
I'm a huge fan of those guys. They don't even talk, and I could give a shit less. Like they barely talk.
Right. Yeah.
Because like on SmackDown, they won the number one contenders
Or
thing,
did they?
or did they? We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
But they barely speak, and they're over.
Yeah, no, really over.
All they do is yell. That's it.
And throw people in the
Yeah,
air and
dude,
catch
it's
them.
dope.
Catching bodies.
Kurt Angle needs to come back, and they can all team up.
They can be.
He could be their coach.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then turn on them and bring back Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin.
Yee.
I'd be
Hey.
ready for
That's
that.
those are fireworks right there.
Yep. I'd love life.
It added.
That's too much America in one thing.
No, I will say this about the tag team match that it added credibility to both brands.
Yes.
Tag team division.
Yes, I
Nice.
completely agree.
You know, I hated the Fashion Police and the Hype Bros, and I wasn't mad watching them.
Right.
Same with the Shining Stars. I wasn't too mad watching them. And also, they had a huge surprise factor. No one saw those last two teams being in the end.
Mhm.
So in Cesaro?
Yeah.
I like Cesaro and Sheamus. I am
They
now
come around.
100% behind him.
They gave him credibility to get to
Yep.
the end. Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. And I appreciate it.
Indeed.
And seeing Caro versus Brian Kendrick?
You mean Kalisto? We gotta
Kalisto.
talk about that.
Shit ass, man. Why do I have this down?
Because
Anyways,
they look the same.
it's
and
his
they're
brother.
little-
No, it's not. I'm lying.
That makes perfect sense. Oh, did you guys enjoy Enzo and Cass Drake bit?
I thought it was funny because I like the Shield.
You're an album late, though, huh?
Yeah, true.
That's
huh?
true. But I like the kicks.
I did too. He was wearing some OVOs.
Wearing the OVOs, man.
I'm
Shouts outs.
I'm kind of lukewarm on the OVOs, but whatever. I'm just saying, can we stop pandering to every crowd? I know you're a babyface, but you don't need to be like, we're in Toronto, so I'm just going to go all draked out. Like, I get it. All right, let's
I
move
see
on.
what you're saying. But
It's every city, though, bro. It's
SmackDown, stay on your Torontos. That was pretty good.
Whoa.
That was pretty good, man.
no.
God damn it.
He
They
said
beat the Usos.
no.
Nope.
That's like-
False.
Well, next on my card of notes, I got the 5-on-5 tag elimination
The
or whatever
Man.
the 5-on-5 men's.
yeah, the journey, an epic story.
It was a journey.
53 minutes and 59 seconds
Wow.
for the
I
runtime.
didn't know that was the total run.
See, that's how you know that we got a good host when he got the match
TR.
time down, the rundown time.
Yes, sir.
I didn't
Rock
even
on.
think about that. I just knew that it was long.
That's why he's here.
But it wasn't dreadful.
It was
No,
not dreadful.
And you'd think that an hour-long match in this day and age would not get over, but I fucking loved that match. I think that match was better than the tag team match. But that's just because that there's so many characters involved and so many storylines.
Yeah, that's true.
That match even made me like James Ellsworth a little bit.
There was a lot of
stock
storylines
went
and they
up.
blended it all together. well,
Yeah.
which is hard to do.
So, like, with for James Ellsworth, I mean, that was I remember thinking to myself halfway through that match, where the hell did he go?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then forgetting about it, and then seeing the little hands pop up. That was cool.
The camera work was on point.
My man Shane
Well
is
done.
going to kill himself in the ring.
Yep.
By the way,
Yo, he was for sure hurt. He was not there.
no, he had a concussion for sure.
Yeah.
He was seeing stars, bro. He looked like
Oh yeah, he was.
prayers up to Luke Kuechly, but they had the same facial expression.
And then pushing him out of the ring, they almost killed him and broke his neck. Did you see that? When they were trying to roll him out of the ring and then they
Uh-huh.
let his head fall out.
Right.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
So annoying.
Hey, well, that
Yeah,
was
they
pretty
did that
dope
shit.
though, right? Him
was
getting
cool.
speared like that.
It was
It's
cool.
it's crazy that he can still jump
Oh.
from the corner to the announce table
That was a
like
botch
that.
on his part, though.
What?
I-
No, on the spear.
Yeah. No, it was a botch on Shane's part because he didn't jump far enough.
On the spear.
Yeah, on the spear.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm talking about on the to the announce table.
Oh, that was really cool.
That was amazing. I know because I know he did that a lot when he was younger, but dude, he's like 50 years old.
Oh, yeah.
And you see what 50-year-olds do when they come back.
Yeah.
They're not jumping off the top rope.
Hell no.
Well, 50-year-olds tend to look like what he did later on in the match.
Oh, wow. Unconscious?
Yeah.
Ah.
I'm just saying, man.
boo.
Conscious
think
with his eyes open.
I don't want to see him in the ring again after that because that shit was pretty scary.
Like I said, he's a once-a-year commodity. So you got it. Now he's sitting on the shelf until either next Survivor Series or next Royal Rumble. Just leave him out of it, bro. He's going to die. He has
Yeah.
kids.
We all appreciate
Gee,
it.
we appreciate it, but I've had enough. You've jumped off a cage. You almost died there. You
Like it was so bad that Randy Orton had to break character and tell his son like, "Hey man, it's okay."
Your dad's not dead, dude.
Really cool of Randy, by the way.
Yeah.
Randall.
And what do you guys think about that whole bit? That brought up my stock for that match. Brought up my stock for their whole teaming a lot.
Can we just have a moment of happiness / silence for my man Bray for getting a win?
That was
on-
his first
Hey.
pinfall at a pay-per-view.
ever?
There we go.
Ever.
Forever.
Bray's first clean pinfall at a pay-per-view.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Stat
Really
of the
good
day.
for him. It,
Dude,
it
he
made the
deserved that shit.
it made the
man.
Wyatt family look strong, which is what they try to do every week except for a pay-per-view.
And on the same note, I'm really glad that that Randy took the bullet. So that proves that he's like down for the cause. I was afraid that he was gonna turn and be like, "I was just playing you the whole time," and I was like, "Bruh, please
Oh,
don't
you're
let
talking
that
about
happen."
when he pushed him away.
Well,
take
yeah,
the
when he
spear?
took the shot. Yeah.
Bro, that's the thing. It's fully committed now. Before this,
Yep.
I wasn't sure. I was like, what the hell is going on? Why is he like this? I feel like he's going to snap out at any time. But now it's fully committed.
He said, "We're a family."
We're a family.
I was
Yeah.
like, oh,
now
shit.
the dark face and him having his head down all the time is like, it means something now.
That's my favorite thing on both shows. Like that, them.
Oh, really?
Their clique is my favorite thing on the whole Raw or
That-
SmackDown.
That was the first time I enjoyed seeing Bray on the Jumbotron.
I love. I
From
just
last night?
I like the poetry.
Yeah. No, it was
Same.
sick.
That's just me.
He said,
Same, bro.
run.
Yeah, I was juiced.
And then you guys probably didn't see this, but it was one of the WWE exclusive like Fallout videos, and Heath Slater and Rhino were talking, and Heath Slater was like, "Dude, he said run. We're not gonna fight them. He said run."
I don't want Slater and Rhino to lose the belts yet.
They could feud for a little bit.
I really don't.
Have
carry it out.
Bray win it at the Rumble.
Yeah, I'm not a fan, or it's not that I'm not a fan. I just don't want. I love these guys as a tag team. They're perfect to me.
Yeah.
They got the perfect combination of, seriousness. Oh, by the way, his lamb chops were terrible. Rhino's lamb chops were terrible. I don't know if y'all seen that.
I don't.
Oh my God, I was
Lamb
fed up.
chop.
He looked like a damn general in the Civil War. It was stressing me out. He had his hair pulled back into a ponytail. He had no facial hair. His hair wasn't wet. I was very upset.
Shit, man.
Why
I'm
would
sorry.
they do my band like that, man?
Like, no, I at first I was like, is that a stand-in? Did Rhino is Rhino doing something? What are we doing right now?
Is that not the real Rhino?
Shit ass.
Yeah, that was not good. Let
Oh,
me
and
pour up real quick.
we had AJ Styles get smacked with the list. That's always fun. Did you guys enjoy
And
that?
they teased that breakup on Raw.
Dude.
Oh, dude, that breakup.
And the intensity was flying. Everyone was into it.
I was
and
kinda
then they
stressed out.
flipped on us.
I was kinda stressed out.
That
But,
was so perfect, bro.
It
the
was,
fact,
right?
help
The
but say.
fact they did that is gonna make the breakup even more sweeter and more controversial.
And when they hugged and said Roman Reigns,
That shit was funny.
I laughed
man.
my
I
ass off.
lost it.
That
Yeah.
shit was
That
hilarious.
shit was funny.
Those dudes have some sort of comedic timing.
Oh, and
It's ridiculous.
And one thing I did love, Toronto, they were shitting on Roman Reigns. No love.
No love.
Yeah.
None.
Roman
I felt bad for the
sleeping.
guy. Yeah, exactly.
They were a good crowd though.
They were
Super lit all the way.
I like the
through for
tens.
all three shows.
I like the tens
Yeah.
every time they were hitting them.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
NXT guy.
Yes, yes.
There you go. All right, filled in.
You feel me? I'm out here.
You know what? Raw and SmackDown were really good this week as well.
I agree.
I dig both episodes. The
You-
Fallout was perfect.
You were saying in the group chat that Raw was wet, and I wanted to text at 2 in the morning when I got done with Raw. It was wet.
It was wet.
Indubitably.
Indeed, correct.
Yeah,
No,
he's
it
like,
was.
Your assessment was right.
No, I liked it, man. I mean, from top to bottom, I enjoyed it. It was kind of weird. I wasn't used to not skipping the whole 3 hours.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you can sit there and tell me that even if you're a loyal WWE fan, if you have access to a DVR,
Mm-hmm.
you're not sitting through some of that
You
shit.
can't tell me your full attention is on Raw for 3 hours.
No,
Straight up, man.
because I can't. Look, I watched the original King Kong once, and I will never watch it again because it's 3 hours. All right,
Hey, that's a great movie right
It's a
there,
great
man.
I'm just saying.
Peter Jackson.
I'm not watching it again though.
I could do Titanic for 3 hours.
Nah, I get sad. I can't do it.
It is mad depressing,
Sad.
but
It's
I
mad
could do it.
depressing.
I could do it.
it.
I caught the last hour and a half, and I got stressed out. I can't do it, dude. I'm gonna start breaking down. My dog's gonna look at me weird because I'm crying. I don't want that. Like,
That's perfect.
Raw main event was really dope. Have no disqualification match.
bro.
Yes.
Everyone.
Since we've started this pod, they've gone back to it's not the same thing every week. Like, it's not a bunch of singles matches and then a tag team.
They switched up.
Like,
Props to them.
We
Props
get a
to them.
ladder match, even though it was a bullshit ladder match, but we got a ladder match.
ladder match.
Bullshit.
We got a ladder match on SmackDown, and we got a no DQ, a great no DQ match. I thought it was awesome.
Was I the only one thinking that Triple H might come out now? 'Cause
No,
of
I don't
no
think about
DQ?
Triple H ever again. I'm fed up.
I'm done.
Well, I'm holding hope. But how about show level 9,000 for Chris Jericho wearing a Sin Cara mask?
And the Shinsuke jacket, which I kind of like, actually. I think
That-
I might have to cop that.
The jacket was wet.
Side note, back to us working in TV for college and whatnot. Why in God's green earth did they keep doing cool spots when Raw was off the air? They kept coming back from commercials.
You're right.
And they were going,
noticed that.
look, he got DDT'd on a
Oh,
chair.
yeah,
Look, he
yeah,
got
yeah.
put through a table. I'm like, what the fuck,
That
man?
was all in a span of 5 minutes.
Dude, it was 2 breaks in a row.
Yeah.
They had Rollins DDT Owens on a chair,
Yep.
and then he did the backdrop through the table. and we missed both.
Yeah.
And me and my brother are sitting there going, why the fuck aren't they just doing rest holds during the damn commercial? What's going on?
What happened to talking shit to each other?
Yeah, man. Like,
Yeah, man. They
like slap them in the
skipped it.
face like Jericho does. Hey, one of these days, Jericho's going to slap somebody too hard, and he's going to get punched in the face.
I'm
Yeah.
expecting that all the time.
There's gonna be some beef.
Because there's some real slaps, bro.
Oh yeah, no,
Some
that's
real
one
ass
thing I've been
slaps.
watching. I mean, me being fresh eyes and all, I'm like truly like impressed. They're getting kicked in the face, like real talk, bro. Do they got padding in their shoe or something? Like
It's
I
just
don't-
the way
they're
you
getting-
take it,
they're
the
getting
way
cut
it
up, bro.
glances off you.
I
and
don't
whatnot.
get how they take the chest slaps, the open chest shots.
You just do it a lot, I guess.
chops.
I would
get-
cry myself.
you get a
to
body
sleep
callus.
and twitch.
Yeah.
Open chest, right? Remember
Yeah.
that growing up.
Open chest.
Oh man.
Oh, I'd
Yeah.
fight you. We'll fight.
Yeah,
We're
that shit's
fighting.
not happening.
Yeah, I can't do it. But yeah, I don't know what what was the thought process. Maybe their timing was off in the match and they didn't know if they were on or off, but I feel like they're vets and they know.
Yeah, they're vets.
So
That's just camera
and
work.
that's the ref has the earpiece in and he's telling them when they're, how much time they got and all that stuff.
That's all in production.
So what
That's all in production.
so
I don't know.
what's going on, guys?
They bother me, man.
As long as if they would have botched the whole him jumping off the exit onto
That was
Kevin Owens,
Fucking
Oh,
cool.
that was really cool, man.
that was dope.
And he looked like Jesus the way the spotlight was shining
Mhm.
Nice,
on the
yup.
close up.
in his hair and shit. Yeah.
Yes, take me.
Now I haven't seen one of those in a minute.
I kind of like Kevin Owens' powerbomb on the apron more than I like his actual special move.
Mhm.
That powerbomb
Like
on the apron is some dope
Vicious.
shit.
That's some damage.
I
Right
like
there.
He
that.
could really get hurt though, so I think that's why they choose when to do it.
He should just do that. That should just be his move. If you can't take it, then you shouldn't wrestle him.
The pop-up's kind of cool.
The pop up is cool, but I'm just saying, if that's a heel finisher right there, doing damage, son.
Oh, dude, I know this is really random, but it just came to me. Roman Reigns did a pop-up Samoan drop and
Yeah.
still got booed.
Yep.
He tossed AJ Styles
My man
in
could
the
do
air
nothing
and
wrong.
caught
He
it.
could mid-match, somebody could be going into cardiac arrest. He performs emergency heart surgery, and they'll still boo the fuck out of him.
Agreed,
Yeah.
man. It's so annoying.
It's not even
Fuck.
like
It
the guy does. Yeah, that Samoan drop was. I forgot about it until you
That
just said it right now.
was sick, dude.
Yeah.
man.
He tossed AJ Styles in the air and caught him.
I don't know what. Yeah, I
All
didn't
at
know.
once.
I didn't know what to do with my life. I was like, I felt like Ricky Bobby. I don't know what to do with my hands. You know what I mean? Like,
They
God.
don't work. I'm paralyzed.
yeah, dude. And then he did that spear spot was dope. It just.
WWE ruined it, man. That's all I could say.
Did they really though? Because they've pushed guys to the moon before, and then guys accept it. Is it
They
because
didn't
of?
accept him.
Is it because of? I think it's the mouthpiece part, and I think it's his facial expressions. He acts too cool for school sometimes.
They force that upon him.
Right.
They don't allow him to be himself because when he's himself and just relaxed and like,
Right.
hey, what the fuck?
Right.
People like it. People notice it.
Right.
I noticed it. That
'Cause then
they
he'll-
laugh at it.
He'll drop some one-liners in and whatnot.
Yeah, and they'll be like, yeah. But then no, wait, never mind. Boo.
You're right.
Like fuck you, man.
Right.
But what's a man to do?
Is he like, when Justin Bieber people started liking him like more mainstream, and he wasn't just like a pop singer to like little 14-year-old girls.
Yeah, how he
Is Roman Reigns in that stage where like you low key like him and you'll slap him on your iPod, but you're just
not
like,
sure if it's acceptable.
but
yet.
but if you're
Yeah.
if you're in the car with your homies and like that song comes on, you click like
Yeah.
4 times to get away from
Maybe.
it, and they're just like, bro,
I'm
what are you
hoping
doing?
it changes.
I really do. Someone, I think it was
I'm rooting for
SmackDown.
the guy.
Yeah, Shane O'Mac. He said, "You as much as you guys may hate him, may don't not
that's
like
right.
him. This
Respect.
guy brings his
Classy.
A game every
Classy.
single time." And I can't help but agree.
He said he speared him out of his Jordans.
Hey,
That did happen. Facts.
facts only, bro.
I guess MJ.
Bring a
was in his
mouthpiece
head,
next time.
Apparently.
You know who would be dope now that I'm watching this stuff? Shinsuke and Roman would be great. Shinsuke and Roman would be dope.
Shinsuke puts on a good match. With
Like-
anyone nowadays.
But that's what I'm saying, and he could take all those falls, and you know what I'm saying. And he has a mouthpiece built in, so we're solid.
His call up might be coming really soon.
Royal Rumble, because he lost. So
He lost
the
his
NXT
belt.
champ lost his belt, and we were
Yeah.
talking amongst
We're
ourselves
hearing.
saying, "Hey, whoever loses, they're going up."
Poor Samoa Joe. He's gonna be there forever, man.
He's dope though.
He could go. SmackDown could use him.
Yeah. SmackDown could use a lot of things,
I read they might turn AJ face
and bring like,
because he gets a lot of reactions. So
man, dude.
The
he's gonna
disappointment.
work.
Can
his
we
way.
just have bad guys be like? I don't. The thing is like, oh, you sell merch, so you can't be a bad guy. Like,
Yeah, what is that? I don't like that shit.
maybe because the adults like who they like, and they'll buy a T-shirt.
Yeah.
Have they ever thought about that? Like, adults like who they like. Like, most of the time in movies, like I watch Star Wars, Darth Vader is my favorite character.
I'm gonna buy a Darth Vader.
I'm gonna buy a Darth Vader shirt.
True.
Because that's my guy.
True.
Yeah.
I like bad guys. It's just what it is. There's more depth to their character most of the time, and they're more fun to watch.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
They do bad stuff. I like
Exciting.
doing bad stuff.
Yeah, we're assholes.
Right? It's kind of my thing.
Yeah, agreed.
So I don't get it.
I don't know, man. Are they making Ellsworth shirts?
Yes, it's the one with his face on it,
yeah,
with,
man,
with the
that's
chin
right.
tucked.
Yeah.
He's had his own shirt for a month now.
Can we?
That's
Okay,
true, I forgot.
since you brought up Ellsworth,
Oh yeah, I got a
he
rant.
has. Okay, I'm gonna toss the
Slight
lob right
rant.
now.
Slight rant. No spang rant, but slight rant.
Slight rant. I like that.
Slight rant. Okay.
Slight work. So he now has 3 wins over AJ Styles. I know that we just said, not too long ago, that wins and losses aren't that big of a deal. But when you're the champ, it's tough for me to swallow that a guy that is a comedy act, for the most part, or a sympathy act,
Yeah.
gets wins consistently. It's now consistently. 2 is one thing. 3, now it's a problem.
Well, now he gets a real title shot.
Dude,
Yeah,
and
bullshit.
and that's bullshit to me, because how can you sit there and quantify that as a fan? Like, okay, there's plenty of other guys that could be in this storyline and it would be dope.
Yeah.
Like, not to keep throwing Baron Corbin in there, but if you're gonna turn AJ face, that's the guy to turn him face against,
Yeah.
because Baron's gonna throw him through walls.
Baron's
that'll be
really
awesome.
Dope. They're booking him horribly.
Yeah,
They are booking.
he might leave, dude.
That's
I
a
hope
big
he
dude
sticks
and
it out,
stuff,
man.
man.
He might leave, bro.
He has to
I'm
be a
just
character
saying.
and all.
That's true.
But I'd like to hear your Ellsworth. You don't
All
get
right.
upset often, so I want to hear this.
you don't
it's-
get upset often.
It's not too big, but yo, this guy, he's genuinely funny. Like his whole, character and everything, the way they book him, is genuinely funny. You like him, everybody likes him. But the moment they bring title shots, he asked for a title shot, a championship match. Fuck that, bro.
Right.
What is that?
Yeah,
I mean,
it's too much.
his stock went up. I like seeing him getting thrown through tables, but he doesn't deserve to be in no title match, man.
Because then they're
Oh.
just gonna do the same thing.
Oh yeah, and speaking of, what happened last night when he was getting his girdle ripped, that was cringeworthy.
Man.
That was one of those moments of, oh, stop the match,
Yeah.
stop the match.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's gonna kill him.
Mick Foley come out and say stop, all deep and emotional.
Yeah, when
Just
he
stop.
Yeah, he did, huh?
For
When he
Sami Zayn.
when he hung his ankle around the thing and kicked him in the chest, I was like, all right, bro, I've had enough. Please
Yeah.
stop this. Like, this is stressing me out.
This is actually getting uncomfortable for me. Like,
yeah, I'm watching a kid get beat up right now.
So I was gonna say, I'm not a proponent of bullying,
Yeah, man.
and he's just like, ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers, good heel. Shouts out to AJ.
Yeah, build, get that heat back, man.
Mhm.
It's tough though when. Have you noticed that they're kind of treating both of the champs like shit right now? Like Kevin
KO
Owens,
and-
like he does stupid shit like on the 5-on-5 when he used the list as a weapon, and he disqualified himself. Like, bro, you're supposed to be the smart guy that plays the percentages. Like, that's your thing. You always do that, and you're gonna just blatantly hit the guy with the thing in front of everybody.
It's funny that you mentioned that. It just makes me think of like a turn for the champions. He's getting treated like shit. AJ Styles is getting the Ellsworth treatment. And then I think of New Day, how they cheated the other night. I don't know.
They've been cheating, though.
Yeah, they've been cheating. I think champions are taking a turn to the face side.
And the
the
They're
heel
gonna
side.
lose.
The-
That's
yeah.
what they're hitting towards 100%.
478 days can't come quick enough, man. I'm done with these guys with
Well,
the belts.
because they said
I'm done.
in 3 short weeks, so every week there's a new #1 contender.
That's stupid. They're gonna win.
It's gonna be Sheamus and Cesaro.
But you know what? I did.
I can see it though.
I read it somewhere that on December 13th's edition of Raw, that's the day before they break the record. They could lose right there. I could see that. Them losing the
so
day before they
don't
break
hit
it.
the record.
The day before they break it.
Oh, they were talking shit about the record. That's true.
I'm just saying that might happen.
That could make sense.
That might happen. So shout out to who said that? That was that was Taz. I was listening to his show and he said that they could lose the
That'd
day
be
before.
cool.
That kind of makes sense to me.
I actually heard the New Day might break up after.
Nah, fuck that. I can't. They'd know.
No, because they're really high on Big E as being a singles.
Yeah.
I love Big E, but
Big
no,
E's nice, man.
no.
You know who I feel bad for? I'm sure you guys all feel the same. Kofi, bro. Oh man,
Well,
poor
Kofi's
guy.
been it for so long, and he's never gonna get a singles push. So throw that out the window.
Right.
But
Xavier could do it by himself
he
too,
could be
though.
by himself too.
he'd
Yeah.
be a funny little act.
Dude, him as a cruiserweight would be dope.
Keep the trumpet.
Nah, you can't.
Yeah, keep the trumpet. Why not?
But then he's a one-man band. You can't do that.
Yeah,
Nice
call
and
himself the one-man band.
That's already used. Heath Slater. Come on.
Chingada. For the ones that don't know, that means motherfucker.
That was some flavor right there.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, sorry.
Next.
I don't. So do y'all want to touch on the rumor mill?
Rumor mill, sure.
Yeah,
I read
sounds
some
good.
cool ones. I read that they're setting up Undertaker versus AJ Styles at the Royal Rumble.
Can he stick with him though? Are we sure that he's able-bodied enough to stick with AJ Styles?
I think they should just have Undertaker pretty much bullying him the whole match, and then maybe AJ steal one.
AJ's gonna win.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Well,
Taker's
yeah.
last match, pretty much. Or do you think he's gonna linger longer?
He might
I
linger.
can't do this, bro. Undertaker was my favorite guy through the, mid 2000s, early 2000s,
Yeah.
and like through all the gimmick changes and shit. Like
Yeah.
he was my favorite because in the ring he was gigantic and he moved like he was hella small.
Yeah, but now he doesn't move like.
But now he doesn't move.
Period.
Move
Word.
is the key word. He doesn't move.
Yeah.
And I'm all for nostalgia acts. At least Goldberg looked intimidating. That's all I'm saying. And the Undertaker is just, him and Kane are making me sad now.
Yeah.
And I love both of them. They're like two of my all-time favorites. But to see, especially the Undertaker, it's time. It's time to be done.
True. Well, see, what I don't like is how he said he was here to stay, but he's not going to show up on the next episode of SmackDown.
Yeah, what is that? I thought of that too, man.
Or, like, not even, I don't know, he said, oh, you guys are all going to suffer if you lose.
Right.
And then they win. He
What's up
didn't
with these
address
empty
them.
threats, son?
I don't know. Maybe.
Stephanie was saying everybody's
maybe
going to
he
get
got hurt.
fired, and then they lost, and nobody got fired.
Speaking of an empty threat or unfulfillment, and this is going all the way back to the women's match. What happened to the? I wanted to see the Nikki and Charlotte feud.
Yeah.
You think Charlotte took her out? I think, is that what we're going
I
for?
thought it was Natty.
Or did Natty do it? It might be either
They
one.
also didn't address that, so fuck you, WWE.
WWE
Yeah, man.
just leaving open-ended shit so we can just yell at each other over drinks and just
I wouldn't
scream.
Kill each other every pod.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
What's up
they
with
didn't
that?
address
You're
that. That's
you're
kind of
you're driving a wedge between
kind
us
of
right
bullshit,
now.
man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was their birthday that day.
Whose birthday?
The Bellas. Happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday to
33
the Bellas.
beautiful years.
They're 33 years old.
They look 20. Actually, that's weird. Never mind. Not gonna talk about age.
Yeah,
But yeah, they're 33.
Let's for sure leave that one alone.
They look 16.
Oh
Ah, Jesus Christ! I'm about to jump out this window right now.
Yeah, me too. This
12
beautiful,
stories high.
gorgeous.
12
building.
stories high.
For those viewers at home, we are on the 12th floor,
Yep, in San Francisco.
I feel mad
How we doing
important,
here?
by the way.
and I
Mhm.
will send you a link.
Call me corner office.
I have a somewhat of a rumor. I'm sure you heard. Conor McGregor willing to entertain the offer from WWE, possibly for a wrestling match.
Fuck it, let's do it.
I mean, they did it with Floyd, and Floyd is not as entertaining as Connor.
Well, Connor's gonna be making more as a wrestler, so
Oh yeah, it's not even fucking close.
same with Ronda. Ronda's gonna make the jump when she retires,
And she doesn't have to get kicked in the face.
and she loves wrestling, and she's really hot.
She is.
Oh yeah.
So, but if they do that, can they book her as the female Brock Lesnar?
Ronda?
And she just runs in there and just trashes fools?
No, Naya's the female Brock.
Nah,
Yeah, that's what I was
nah.
thinking.
But I'm just saying, if they actually went at it,
Would
like
you
in
use
real
her as a
life,
heel?
Ronda's beating that ass.
Would you use her as a heel
Nope.
if Ronda
Ronda?
comes over?
Hell
Ronda's
no.
a heel. Hell yeah.
Yeah, she could do the
Look at
stone
her
face the
actual
whole way.
attitude.
Oh, she
You're
could,
right.
but she
You're right.
won't be. She's gonna be too profitable.
She's gonna be too over.
Well, no, she's
Exactly.
gonna. Well, just like AJ Styles. AJ Styles is a bad guy.
That's true.
So is Kevin Owens, and they love him. Everything he says is gold.
Fuck it, let's do it, man.
Dude, she should be a
Ronda
bad
and
marketable heel.
Can you give me
Need
Ronda
that.
and Nia just whooping everybody's ass? They'd be just a power couple.
Oh,
not
no.
a couple, but you know what I
Ronda
mean?
and Connor could do the dual sex tag team match that they like doing.
Wow. That would be cool.
I heard
Really?
dual sex, and I was like,
You got a chub.
Whoa.
That's fucked.
Ronda Rousey.
But Connor, I think obviously his promos are gonna be fucking awesome.
Oh hell yeah.
His promos are gonna be.
He
You'll
might
do
slip-
nothing.
He might slip up and cuss
Get the
up.
fuck out of here. I
Just
love.
do fucking noise.
I fucking love that guy, man. He
knows how to sell
The
the
thing
fight, man.
is that people, WWE fans especially, don't like him because he called everybody pussies besides The Rock, Triple H, Vince McMahon, and a couple others. Guess what, guys? He's doing that for a reason. Because you know how you want bad guys to lose and you buy pay-per-views to watch them lose? Yeah, it's kind of the same fucking thing. Yeah. He's doing exactly what you guys watch every week, and you're getting played.
Yeah, it's soft for the wrestlers to get all personal with all that, by the way.
Yeah, because they should know that it's obviously an act, because everybody on the inner circles that I've read articles and heard interviews, Connor's a nice guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
he actually is super personal. Like he doesn't like that's why he's taking the time off with the kid, because he doesn't want to be in the limelight.
Yeah.
So that should tell you something. You know, it's a character.
That's being a heel, man. He's doing what your heels do.
Drink it in, man.
Drink it in.
Yeah, but there was even a video of him stopping bullies.
Right.
You know, that was cool.
I saw a
Get
video.
the fuck out of here. Yeah, you know,
I saw a video of him. There was a guy that had a Conor McGregor cutout in Vegas in his apartment window. The dude stopped his car, got out, knocked on his door, and hung out with him for like a couple hours, signed all his shit.
Nice, man.
Dude.
My guy.
He's a good dude. It's just he plays a dick, and he's really good at it.
Yeah, it probably touched. It did touch a couple people's feelings, and it's a bad look. I mean, because it's Conor McGregor. That's going worldwide, and he's calling these wrestlers pussies.
And I cannot wait. I'm begging them to back the Brinks truck up and just pay the man. Just give him an ungodly amount of money.
I think they will. It'll and MMA fighters turn into WWE viewers.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's a whole other demographic.
Kind of, because there's a lot of people. I know that in my personal circles, I'm probably the only, or not probably, I am the only WWE fan out of all the MMA heads that I hang out with and talk to about it. So it's like, but WWE fans most of the time like MMA and a lot of other sports, and they kind of get shitted on because they like WWE.
Question: how did they? Your MMA friends, how do they feel about Brock Lesnar and stuff? Do they tune in? Are they curious? Let me know.
They, for the most part, they don't tune in. They'll watch, highlights or whatever, but they are interested in him. But they also know, because they've watched him get beat a bunch of times, that it's like, why do they keep making this guy a killer? I believe that shit too. My man, my favorite heavyweight of all time pieced his ass up. Okay? Kane pieced him up. I saw that with my own two eyes. So every time I see
Kane
Brock...
Velasquez, not the one on WWE.
Yeah, Kane. Every time I see... How
Okay,
dare
continue.
you? How dare you?
I know, I missed that song. It's not there anymore. that sound is gone.
But, I mean, that's why I get upset, because he always wins. Because I saw him in real life get beat a few times. So it's hard for me to sit there and be like, oh, yeah, you're a world
Brock Lesnar.
Oh, shout out to Paul Heyman looking like his baby got thrown off a freeway.
He was crying.
Yeah.
That man had tears running down his face.
It looked like somebody had a gun to his
Paul
wife's
Heyman,
head.
Yeah.
Right?
Please no. Please no.
And he just
Brock.
tapped that ass. Shout out to
that was
Goldberg.
good. I love Paul Heyman, man. That's the dude.
He's
bro.
a legend. Goddamn legend.
Can't help but say.
Any other rumors? I know we kind of went off on a tangent.
Oh, no, that's how we do it, man.
Rumors. Did I hear anyone else?
Anything else?
No,
I think that's it, man.
feels about good.
Feels right.
Feels right. A. Scott, we miss you.
We miss you, man.
Shout out to A. Scott, man.
He's out there working.
I miss the energy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We do need...
We were a little
I
subdued
can't do
today.
it like A. Scott.
Yeah, don't do that again. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No, we miss him. He's a valuable asset to the team. He'll be back with us.
And our listeners, I'm sure they do, too.
They're like, where's the loud guy at?
Mm-hmm.
I miss him.
Yeah, the loud guy.
The loud guy.
That's my guy.
Well, I got the loud pack. What you think?
Oh, God damn it.
I'm sorry.
We're not getting any sponsorships through this shit. You know that?
Not
You
getting
said that they were
interviews.
16. This guy's talking about
Oh my
drugs.
God.
What the fuck, man? We're trying to make a career out of this
we're
shit.
Screwed.
God damn it.
All right.
We're for
New
sure not
episode.
fun.
Scrap.
On that note,
On that note, 4 men, 3 eras, 2 shows, 1 road to WrestleMania. We are the 4 Sportsmen.
buy the shirts.